On this week's episode of Bungalower and the Bus, we talk about some beer news in Orlando.
Grab your hooters, scooters are coming. And Shampooch is on Sunday.
Welcome to Bungalower and the Bus. I am the bus, John Busdecker.
And I'm the dog that eats your socks, Brendan O'Connor.
And we are hanging out at Lamb's Eat Ivy because I need a haircut.
You kind of do.
I kind of do, but that's not really why we're here.
You don't need a haircut. You always keep that high and tight.
That's right.
Because we're here, they're hosting Shampooch. Shampooch, which is a street party / dog washing festival.
That's right. So bring your dirty dog here.
Yeah.
Or your clean dog.
Get your dog real dirty.
Yeah.
And bring them on in.
So they've been doing this for years and years and years. It's an annual event right here in Thornton Park.
I think it's their 10th year.
Oh, well, then you got to come today.
Or
this weekend.
We did the...
We were last year.
Booth.
We were in the dunk tank.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
They asked us to do it again.
Did they? They didn't ask me.
Well, they asked me for both of us. I said no for myself.
It's okay. I'm glad you speak for me.
Yeah.
I'm a kept man.
I'm basically a fat man-shaped wall for you, John. And I'm happy to obstruct
You didn't want to get dunked?
No, I think I got the flu last time.
Oh, it's probably all the microbes in the water.
It's like flu soup. You don't do dunk tanks. We were actually asked to do another one. Somebody, there's an anniversary coming up for Ivanhoe Brewing. They asked me if I wanted to do it. Again, assuming I speak for both of us.
You do.
I'm like the John Busdecker Lorax. I speak for your trees. And I was like, we're not doing that.
We're not.
No.
We're above that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Anyway, come to Shampooch. It's this weekend. It's on Sunday.
9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's like dog washes by donation. The money goes towards Poodle and Pooch Rescue of Florida. Food trucks, vendors, tons of fun. But we're going to have an official spokesperson on to talk about it in the second segment.
Yeah. We'll chat with her later.
Yeah.
So, Brendan, we'll talk about what's happening in Orlando, but if you haven't ever listened to Bungalower and the Bus, shame on you. But we talk about all things Orlando, around downtown Orlando, the bungalow neighborhoods.
If you haven't listened to us, you're probably someone who hates babies.
Or you're an alien, and you're just now on planet Earth.
And if that's the case, welcome.
Yeah, take us back to your home planet.
Yeah. Show me your leader, sir. Why are you being so bossy? If you have a question about anything we're talking about, just head on over to bungalower.com and read more about it.
Yeah, follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. You can find it. You're smart enough.
John, you just shared you did an amazing video for us about the Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, we went, 2 weeks ago now? A week and a half ago.
2 weeks ago?
Almost.
A week.
Yeah, a week.
It was a week.
But we went to Halloween Horror Nights, had some fun, shot some video. Go check it out.
If you want to see how we feel about each house.
We rated it on a scale of 0 screams to 5 screams.
We did. Well, it was supposed to be 1 to 5, but someone got a 0.5.
Did you like when I put in that video like a half scream?
I did. On how scary it was. What was your favorite house, John?
My favorite was the Graveyard Games. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was about like the angsty teens that are on their cell phones and like making out in graveyards.
Yeah.
And then like chaos.
I never got to do any of that in high school, so maybe I just wanted to relive it.
Okay.
Or live it.
Live it for once.
Yeah.
You didn't get to do any of that?
Make out in a graveyard?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Did you make out in a graveyard?
Yeah, I've done that as an adult too.
Oh, well. You and Don Price.
Me and Don Price.
Over at the city Greenwood Cemetery.
When the feeling moves you. You just got to go for it.
Full moon's out. You can't help it.
Full moon, they're talking about my butt. My favorite was Us, Jordan Peele's Us.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Now we should watch the movie together.
I'll watch it.
Okay.
But I have to be able to pause it.
We're not watching it.
It's a lot of stress.
We'll watch it on separate.
And then get back and talk.
Separately, yeah.
We'll talk about it together later.
So anyway, what's happening in Orlando? Since we've talked about Halloween Horror Nights, which technically is in Orlando, but...
Well, we're having our Booktoberfest
Oh, yeah.
beer garden thing happening on October 4th at the library.
Who's the host this year?
You.
I am. That's right. I forgot. No, I'm going to help host it, play some tunes.
It's going to be fun, John.
I'm going to play all music that you can get at the library.
Which is so smart.
Yeah.
I think Scotty told me, John, I had a genius idea for once. And he
I think you added the for once there.
I might. There was a comma in there somewhere. Yeah, great. It's gonna be fun. Tons of booze. We've carefully selected 6 participating breweries, the best of the best locally.
The first 6 that said yes.
No, we have 7. There's one that just can't say yes or no, and it's driving me up the flipping wall.
Let's just say 6 then.
Yeah, and I'll tell you who it is if they say no.
Okay. Anyway, it's at the Orange County Public Library downtown. Tickets left, I assume.
October 4th. Tickets are left. I think VIP is almost sold out, and VIP gets you access to liquor.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Liquortoberfest.
Liquortoberfest. Don't even know her. Headlines.
Headlines.
You got any?
We should get like a little theme song there. Headlines.
Headlines. Then we have to put it in.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Let's ask the
KC, maybe he can do it.
KC, tell us to do this.
Do I got nothing? No, I don't have any headlines. I don't got nothing.
Nothing happened at the sheriff's department?
No, we're good.
All right. So you know, Tom and Dan, everybody calls you the narc.
Oh, I know.
You know that?
I know. I'll get the last laugh.
As you put him in jail?
That's right.
Because you told on him?
That's right.
That's what a narc would do. There's a new art-themed restaurant replacing Manny's Chop House.
Oh, you should probably tell people where Manny's Chop House is, because I'm not sure most people know.
It used to be Lagos in Baldwin Park on the shore of Lake Baldwin.
Beautiful location.
Beautiful. You can't really see it from the street,
or
so it makes it a little tough.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get there if you don't.
Massive footprint.
Yeah,
it's big.
It's a cool space.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. This is going to be Galleria Magnifico, and it's going to be like Tutu Tango. It's like art focus. It's an art gallery. They'll have live artists making and selling art in there. Also, it'll be on the walls.
Do you think you would ever buy art while you're eating?
I have done it.
Oh.
At Tutu Tango was probably the last time I did it. I was on a date with a girl.
Oh. It must have been in a past lifetime.
It was a while ago. In my 20s. It feels like another life. Yeah. You can get steaks, chops, seafood, and gluten-free and vegan options. We don't know when they're opening because they didn't tell us.
So, like, local artists and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be cool.
Hopefully it does well. I mean, I guess some of those restaurants in Baldwin Park do okay.
Yeah, you have to build loyalty. It takes a while.
I think so, too.
And then, I'm into the local art scene. I'm into them being highlighted, but, like, gotta curate it.
Oh yeah,
and
I've seen some restaurants here in Orlando do it pretty poorly.
Yeah,
they just seem to throw stuff on the wall.
Trees shaped like ladies with boobs.
Yeah, or anything that has to do with a comic book character.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, people love that stuff when you go to festivals.
Swirly, painty stuff.
Yeah, they'll buy it, but if I'm eating a $28 piece of chicken, I don't want to look at Spider-Man.
Who am I for? Like I paint things on old vintage landscape, so like who am I?
True.
I just want this, if it's gonna be like a gallery, let's like step it up.
I think so too. I hope so.
There's a new apartment tower that's just announced for Creative Village. Yet another tower over there.
I can't even keep track of all of them.
It's hard. So let me do it for you, John.
Okay.
On Bungalower.com.
Where is this one going?
It's called the Julian, and it's at.
sounds like a smoothie,
right? or like chopped up carrots.
Oh yeah. I'll take the Julian with spinach and a little bit of wheatgrass shot.
And then I want you to chew it up and put it in my mouth like a baby bird.
You think the developer just has like a kid named Julian?
I actually didn't ask them, and it's Craig Usler, the guy behind it.
Oh, then we can tweet at him.
Yeah, we'll just
Why
ask
is it called
him.
the Julian?
He'll tell us. I should have asked. I was a bad reporter. It's a $108 million project, 14 stories, mixed-use apartments, 409 units, and then there's going to be ground floor commercial space, retail, including like an open-air bar.
Oh.
Yeah, just no walls on the ground floor.
No walls?
Yeah.
What if there's a hurricane?
Force of will.
What if there's a big gust of wind?
You hit the force field button.
So wait, where's this going?
Right next to their Central Park that they're building. So near Terry and something else.
Closer to Colonial. right? Or not?
No.
No.
It's like on Creative Village
Oh.
campus.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's the Central Park is literally in the center of the project, and so the rooftop views, including a rooftop pool, will overlook it. It's cool. It looks beautiful. There's going to be on every floor of the apartment building. There's going to be cooperative, like, what do they call it? Collaboration spaces.
What does that mean?
Like, I guess co-working kind of,
Oh.
but like for people who live there,
Oh.
including presentation rooms with bleachers.
So, like, if you were going to show a movie or something?
Yeah,
Or
or like do a talk.
you think it's for people that... It's very interesting. Like, let's say I work at home
Yeah.
and I need a space to do a presentation. Could I just do it in my
Well,
apartment?
that's where the creative name comes from in Creative Village. It's meant after creative class. And the creative class are people like you and me.
Nah, you probably.
You.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Who like are more mobile and pick hustle economy and are just working all the angles.
Okay.
And so that's what he's trying to appeal to, is that kind of demographic. And this is probably the most tip of the hat to that idea, to that concept.
When's this supposed to start building?
It's already started, and it's expected to open in summer 2020.
Jeez.
I know.
That's fast.
14 stories, man, like that.
All right.
Curbside trash collection for Orange County, unincorporated Orange County residents like yourself.
We got a big county.
It just resumed on Monday.
Got a big county, man.
Hurricane Dorian
Yeah,
kind of came through on the 4th of the month.
sort
right?
of.
To prepare for the hurricane, the unincorporated Orange County peeps canceled curbside trash collection.
Yes.
Because they don't want you to leave stuff out there. So it took them, apparently, like 2 to 3 weeks.
Well, you
to
back
catch
one up, then you got to back the other one up. It's like a plane.
Took
A
them
plane.
3 weeks to catch up for 1 week.
It's just what happens, I guess.
I find that very hard to.
Well, the county's larger than the city in
So,
terms of both residents and square mileage.
if you can't keep up with the people you're meant to serve,
Well, you can unless
need
something
more-
disrupts you.
and I guess it's just you have your hands tied anyway because it's unincorporated, so your taxes aren't as high, right, to pay for those services.
True. Plus, they're probably not going to... I don't know if they were doing it on Saturday or Sunday or not. I just didn't put any
They
trash
did have
out.
to do it Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for those 3 weeks they're trying to catch up.
All right. Well,
They're caught up now.
Like I said, I think it's just like a plane. You know, if one gets backed up, then 3 more get backed up, and then you got, a bunch of delays all over. Quit picking on my county.
Well, it's not even a county. It's like the leftovers.
Whatever. We
The
got
parts
more
of the county.
residents and more money than the city of Orlando.
You live in the gizzards of the county.
Untrue.
Gimlets.
Untrue.
Did you hear about scooters?
I hear they're possibly making their way to Orlando.
Yeah. They Billy Hadaway, transportation director, who has repeatedly said out loud, basically, F those things.
You're paraphrasing here.
I am. I don't think he hasn't ever said that in front of me. I'm just I could read his mind. He was not interested. He just wasn't interested in it because we don't have the infrastructure, he thinks.
What,
for
roads?
it. Yeah. Bikes are one thing because they can take brick, for instance.
Well,
But they, to prepare for bikes and bike share, they changed the rules for people to be able to ride their bikes on sidewalks.
yes.
Okay.
Although I usually ride my bike on the street.
On the street, 'cause it's faster.
Depending where I am.
But a lot of people who are using rideshare are first-time riders.
True.
And so they feel safer on the sidewalk away from traffic.
I could see that.
The issue comes because they're 70-pound bikes, like Lime, 75-pound bike.
They're heavy.
Electric assist. They're basically little rockets, and if you don't know what you're doing, people get hurt.
Yes.
You don't see many cases because nobody's calling into the Lime line like, oh, I hurt my ankle on this thing. Nobody's doing that. They're all just embarrassed because they're drunk, right? All of them. broad paintbrush. So he was nervous, and rightly so, because you see these other cities complaining about litter, right? They're calling
Throwing them everywhere.
You don't have to put them away. You can
The
put these
scooters
things
or the bikes or both.
The bikes. You can put them anywhere, right? And people complain because they're like, "Oh, it's in the sidewalk and nobody put their toys away."
Yes. People park on the street.
I parked my hopper bike the other day on the street.
I'm saying people park their cars in the street.
Yeah, because you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Right? So these
But
now
we're used
passed.
to that.
He surprised everybody. There is an ordinance in play. It will be voted on next month to possibly allow a pilot program for electric motorized scooters. But, John, people shouldn't get too excited. There are so many handicaps to this program.
Yeah.
It is crazy. They want 25. The city wants 25 cents every time a scooter is rented.
Yeah, which I don't actually have a problem with that.
I kind
You
of
do.
do. I get it, right? They're trying to pay for the infrastructure. But that 25 cents, if it's the same price as renting a bike, it costs $1 to activate it and then 15 cents a minute,
Yes.
right? And most of these trips are short. So that could possibly be like 50, it's a big portion of
How
that
much?
rental
So they
fee.
want a quarter just for the ride.
25 cents a ride.
Okay, so instead of charging $1.15,
It
they
just adds
charge
up.
$1.25.
It's going to be like a sixth of what you paid for your whole thing.
All right, but it's a quarter.
Yeah, but that adds up. When these companies are weighing places to bring their services,
Yeah.
if they can choose a place that's charging a tithe, which is what it is,
It is.
to use their service,
tax.
or one that's not, I think they'll just be like,
But they're obviously, but somebody's interested in coming here, right?
maybe they're all kind of interested. They're all saying.
So you
they
think
are.
that you think they're purposely maybe putting this in place so companies won't come here?
I think they're going to try to make them take a minute and take a beat. And this isn't the only handicap. So that's one.
That's one.
The other is that there can only be 200 scooters in the city.
Okay, how many bikes are there? Any
I feel
idea?
like 500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not crazy amount less, but a number.
A number.
Yeah.
And you cannot launch with all 200 at once.
Oh.
You have to launch with 100 first.
Oh, it's going to be like Hunger
and
Games.
scale up 50 each week.
Lord of the Flies when it comes to.
Kinda, like, come on, man. And then only 70% of those scooters could be downtown.
You haven't even got to the kicker one yet, but
They
yeah.
have to pick them up.
This
by
is the kicker
6
one.
o'clock
Yeah.
on Fridays and Saturdays from Orange Avenue.
Oh, just Orange Avenue.
Yes, which I can't remember. I think the Sentinel wrote about it, which is where I saw it first. Somebody, it was them or
They wrote about it.
OBJ.
I just don't remember.
They got it wrong because
Oh.
when you look at the ordinance, they say just Orange Avenue because the other articles I read say all of downtown.
That's what I had read.
Not true.
Okay,
they
just
have
Orange
to remove
Avenue.
it from Orange Avenue from 6 to 9.
Oh.
Because that's where everybody's walking and it's
Plus, they closed that street off.
yeah. Which that
So what
raises
happens
the
if I
question,
leave
if
it
you're
there?
closing, you'll get fined.
Oh, so like
Yeah.
it's like how the bikes are, where they tell you, "Oh, you can't leave it right here."
Yeah,
or-
you'll get in trouble.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so that's one. And
Okay.
then the other thing
I guess
is,
that's not as restrictive as I felt it was.
Still
Only because
restrictive.
but they do close that street. It's very, very busy. I can see where they have a concern there. I thought it was all of Orlando, so that's not as bad as I thought. But
the
still,
scooter. They're closing the street anyway, so everybody's walking in the street. So what does
True.
it matter if the sidewalks?
well, maybe
got
they.
Some
I
scooters
mean,
on
I guess it's not the city's problem, but maybe they just think people are going to kick them over and throw them at each other.
Could
Like a
happen.
WWE match. 'Cause no holds barred.
It's good to know that there will always be a weapon around.
Yeah.
Right? You just pick up a scooter and hit someone who tries to take my purse.
Aren't they limiting the speed too?
Yeah, to 10 miles an hour.
'Cause I think
John.
normally they can go 15 or 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10, I'm going to be walking faster than these people on scooters.
Like, how fast is 10 miles an hour?
I don't
Like these cars that are limping
60
by right
kilometers an hour?
now? What is, like, it's not fast, right?
No.
You can go 20 miles an hour on the bikes.
Well, I think you got to be pedaling pretty hard. But yeah,
I just don't. Why? Why? I feel like they're taking all the fun out of it.
government.
And that's why I think they're purposely trying to make it as least sexy as possible
Maybe
for
it's
these
baby
providers.
steps. Maybe it's baby steps. Maybe
It is a
like,
pilot
here we
program.
go.
It's a pilot program.
And then
If
like,
they-
oh,
If you can show that you can behave, I'm sure they'll take off the training wheels eventually. and
somebody's
you can
going
do
to
whatever you
fall
want.
and break something. But I feel like that's life. Like if you're I'm not somebody who gets into the whole, nanny state government. But I do think, like, at some point, I mean, people are going to fall. They're going to hurt their arms. They're going to break stuff. That's
As a
just
Canadian, I understand a heavy-handed government's role to put things in place to protect you.
They got scooters in Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah. They seem to still be alive up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
All right. They got them in Detroit, too.
I think it's a little intense, is all I'm saying. It feels like they're trying to make it hard, and I worry that it will be not as sexy to get the good scooters.
We're going to get the dumpy scooters.
You know what I mean?
We're going to get the
ones that just don't take care of themselves.
Yeah. Like, let's go to Orlando.
The Brendan O'Connors of the scooter world. Why are you laughing? Did you hear about that crepe shop over in 55 West?
I heard a little bit of controversy with it.
Oh, we talked about it at bingo, right?
Yeah, we did, but we did. So if you want to come play bingo on Monday nights, we play at Wally's.
And we talk about these things.
We do talk about some of our topics. So
before the radio show.
Yeah,
actually.
and it's funny you've been bringing up all these headlines. I'm like, didn't we talk about that last week? But no, we talked about it at bingo. Bingo's free. We have fun. We have drinks. We give away awesome prizes. Come play bingo at Wally's
every Monday, 7:00.
That's right. So
totally
anyway.
Free. Crepe Delicious.
Crepe Delicious.
It's in a virgin retail space in the bottom of 55 West. It's never been full.
Was there ever? There was nothing ever there.
Ever.
All right.
Since they opened. It was like dirt ground.
Okay.
Right? Just dirt and windows. And so they're opening. It looks great. It's very pretty.
And it's called, what's the name of the place?
Crepe Delicious.
Crepe Delicious.
Yeah. And so the reason we're talking about this, somebody sent us a photo of a neon sign that they were installing.
This was before they opened.
Before they opened. They're very excited. And I guess this is a chain, and this is something that they put up in other cities.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. The same wording.
Really?
And it said, I got creped in Orlando.
Okay.
Right?
And I can see where that might get mistaken for something else.
People were not having pro-rape culture in Orlando. It went crazy on the socials.
On yours?
And everyone else. Ours was very tame, but still people are not happy with it, right? And they changed it. They took out the D.
Yeah.
And it says, I got crepe.
And now it doesn't make any sense.
I got crepe in Orlando.
Now it doesn't really make any sense, right?
No. And I'll be honest, like, I don't give a crepe
about
it. But it's interesting that they were that responsive.
That's good. No, I mean, at least that's good. I mean, yeah, somebody maybe should have raised their hand and been like, I don't know if this is a great idea. But at least you don't, dig your heels and be like, well, you're going to like it. Yeah.
Given the context of the message, telling you're going to like it is probably not the best tactic.
Exactly. So I'm glad they listened to the people and changed it up a little bit. When does it actually open?
I don't know. Any day now they're hiring. They're hiring. It looks ready to open. I would say within a week or two it's going to be open.
All kinds of crepes?
Savory and sweet.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Gelato and frozen treats.
Cool.
Yeah, check it out.
All right.
Come on after the break. We'll tell you about a brewery that closed and one that's having a 2-city Oktoberfest.
And we will talk a little bit more about Shampooch.
Shampooch.
Orange County Library System wants to make sure you know about these 3 things. It's time for Booktoberfest, the annual fundraiser for Friends of the Orange County Library System. Sample local brews, taste delicious eats, and enjoy entertainment at Orlando Public Library on October 4th. This year's event is themed to Wizard of Oz, so don't forget to bring those ruby slippers. Our Southwest branch in the Dr. Phillips area is getting a refresh. To make that happen, the branch will be closed during October. We appreciate your patience as we work to serve you better. Have you checked out our local Wanderer program yet? This innovative program gives you access to arts and culture in Orange County like Orlando Shakespeare Theater, Morse Museum of American Art, and more. Learn about these 3 things and much more at ocls.info or call 407-835-7323. That's ocls.info or 407-835-7323. Orange County Library System is your place to learn, grow, connect.
Welcome back to Bungalower and the Bus. I am the Bus, John Busdecker.
And I'm that gecko that keeps barking in your bedroom, Brendan O'Connor.
And as promised, we are here at Lambs Eat Ivy talking about Shampooch. We are here with the owner of Lambs Eat Ivy, Lisa. And we're also here with Christina, who is organizer of Shampooch.
I'm going to call her the Sherpa.
The Sherpa? You like that?
The Shampooch Sherpa.
All right, so I'll start with Lisa.
Okay.
Lisa, what exactly is Shampooch?
Shampooch is a dog washing fundraiser.
Shut up.
Stop. It's true. We're washing dogs, a couple hundred dogs on Sunday. Fun day in Thornton Park.
Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday.
Oh, I got it wrong.
I mean, you could come on
Good
Saturday.
thing you're here.
Hi, everybody. We're in Orlando. I'm Lisa. How's it going?
So wait, how did this whole idea of Shampooch come about originally?
I was over caffeinated. I'm just kidding. We when I opened, we're huge fans of animals. We're dog lovers. We're animal lovers. So I wanted my crew and my team to be able to give back.
This isn't random though. Like you're
so
a salon.
random.
You shampoo
Yeah.
people hair.
Yeah. So if you come by,
Professionally.
You see my space. It's so cute. Look how pretty.
Really
my place is.
cute. You have the cute little like metal
It's
gate
so
by
cute.
Dexter's.
I love. We're still in love. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But I have this great patio. And one day I was cutting hair, and I just it was like a light bulb that went off. I was like, "Hey, they wash cars. Let's wash dogs." And you got the look that I got from everybody was like, "You can't do that." Well, fast forward 12 years later, and we have washed thousands, and I mean thousands of Orlando dogs.
12 years
12
of
years
washing
later,
puppies.
Over 100, probably 150,000 raised for 13 rescues. This will be our 13th rescue.
This one is
This is so cool.
Poodles.
Poodle and Pooch.
They're Poodle and Pooch, and they're an amazing rescue. They go in and they rescue all these dogs from breeders, from dogs that have been dumped in sites. So they do an amazing job, a job that I can't do.
Nope.
I don't have the emotional willpower for that. But they do it, and they do it beautifully, so it's great raising money for them.
So how does it work? Do I just bring my dog and you'll wash it?
Yeah, you bring your dog. You
Preferably
sign in.
dirty.
Bring
right?
them real dirty. Real
Okay.
Real.
Like the dirtiest.
dirty.
Like go to the dog park and then come here.
just roll around and whatever.
Okay.
Just do it.
Whatever
We
it
should have
is.
a dirty dog contest.
Coincidentally, one of our vendors, Ashley's Pack, they are doing a dirtiest dog contest.
Yeah.
So please stop by their booth and bring the dirtiest dog you can think of, and then we'll wash them
And
for
then
you.
send them over to us and our team. We got 4 teams that are going to be going all day long.
So how does it work? People do it by donation. They're like,
Yeah.
they saddle up. Hey, I got a dirty dog. Wash it. And you're like,
Yeah.
give me what you got. Like
What
how
you got?
is there a fee? Like
Yeah.
what's the structure?
It's a donation, so you could do a minimum donation. It's $10. We do ear cleaning and nail trimming, which is great, or a package suite. And you can donate as much as you like. I mean, Poodle and Pooch, they're rock stars, so
Okay.
we'll take your money and your dirty dog.
What's a good number
We'll take
though?
care
Like
of everything.
people would pay for that.
So minimum donation for a wash is $10. We've got nail trimming for $8, ear cleaning for $5, and then we're doing puppy portraits as well for $5. And those are we can do a spa package of all of that together, and maybe a spa.
So Christina, let's say I don't have a dog. Can I still come to Shampooch?
Absolutely, come on by. It's a huge block party. We've got about 80 vendors now. We've got a dunk tank. We've got a whole little kids zone that's sponsored by the Glass Slipper. They're great. They're going to have face painting, some caricature people. I think Elsa is coming officially from Frozen 2. So, yeah. So we've got great caricature people. You know, the kids will love it. We also have food trucks, great food trucks. We've got Swedish is coming out.
It's her anniversary.
Oh, stop, really?
Yeah, this weekend.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, consider that's great because she's.
Well, we're throwing
she's
a big
awesome.
party for her
Yes, we
anniversary, so she's going to love it.
What are some of the other vendors? Do you have a list?
Yeah.
Wrap them off for us, Christina.
Awesome. We've got Pet Want Sanford is coming out. Javatino. We've got Bros with Hose.
Bros with Hose.
Oh, we love them.
They are so great.
Sexy dudes in a
Bros.
trailer full of plants, right? Isn't that?
Exactly.
They are handsome as heck.
And they will wet their
The
plants.
dogs.
You're trying. Sorry, say it again.
We're trying to get them to wash the dogs.
Brendan's gonna get him to wash him.
Wash me. I'll show up dirty.
That's amazing. We've got Bahari coming out, Dead Disco, Curated Dry Goods. We've got Deli Fresh Threads is coming out. Potheads by Amber is coming out. We've got just amazing vendors this year, all of them. They're just so great. And, you know, all their vendor fee goes to the rescue. So they're by vending at the event, they're supporting the cause as well. So
It's
that's
so
amazing.
great.
I love it. So, Lisa, this is the first time where you've actually been able to close the whole street, right?
Yeah, so in the beginning, it started out just on this little patio that we're sitting on right now, enjoying our champagne. And it's now
So good.
officially a 2-city block event. Thank you to Pete's Plumbing and the Thornton Park Laundromat.
Absolutely.
Woo,
for
woo.
shutting it down.
They're letting us close the entire street, so
But
we
you
are
can still
two-
wash your unmentionables if you need to.
I mean,
Or your dog, right? No, don't throw your dog.
Drop your
No.
dog off to get washed and then
Oh.
go do your
I
laundry.
throw it in the laundromat.
That's awful. Who's
did we
that?
mention Max Sands and live music? We've got that situation
Coming out with live
happening.
music, so that's great. They're setting up a stage
many
right
things, you
on
guys, yeah.
Higher and Washington, and right in front of the fountain. Basically,
Yeah.
they're gonna have live music for us, so that's amazing.
It's a big event. Orlando, downtown Orlando is our sponsor. Thornton Park is our sponsor.
So where can they find information and give the date and time one more time?
All right. It is Sunday, not Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Sunday, fun day. It is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Thornton Park. You can use the Lamsey Diving Salon, 804 East Washington Street.
I love it.
We were here last year. We had a blast, so it's a lot of fun. So we were in the dunk
drunk
tank.
dunk
yeah.
tank. I
Yeah.
was drunk too.
So yeah.
I might have vaped a little bit.
So come check out Shampooch. It's a great event. It's a great Orlando event. I mean,
Yeah.
it's such a unique thing. Bring your dog or
I'm
don't
gonna
bring your
swing by.
dog.
I think I'll do like a Facebook Live. I want to come by and just see all the puppies.
Don't
just
bring
walk
Bernie.
through. It was
Don't
so
bring
cute
Bernie.
last time.
Bernie's such a jerk.
Bernie is a jerk.
Bernie's
you
his
guys
dog.
don't take problem dogs, do you?
We absolutely take problem dogs because they're all cute. He's like no.
Yeah, well, you've never met Bernie before. All right.
Maybe he just knows you're a jerk.
Maybe.
Doesn't want to deal with your shiz.
Maybe.
Oh.
Well, it's a fun event, so
Yeah,
come
thanks,
check
ladies.
it out. Thank you.
We'll see you on Sunday.
We'll be here.
Be dirty.
Yeah. Keep our champagne cool, girl. All right.
All right, well, back to headlines.
Back to headlines.
All right.
Let's keep talking about boring news instead of thinking about puppies that are dirty with mud.
I'm going to bring my dog, maybe.
Which dog?
Hermione or Cora? Maybe Hermione.
Hermione?
Yeah, I have a black lab
such
named
a
Hermione
nerd name
and
for a dog.
Boston Terrier named Cora.
Before the break, we were talking about Ocean Sun Brewing.
Oh no,
They are closed.
closed.
No longer open as of this Saturday.
Yeah, this was
went down.
this was over in
On the sun.
Curry
Don't
Ford.
let the sun
Curry
go
Ford area.
down Brewing. Yeah,
You
Curry
singing?
Ford. Yeah.
This was over off of Curry Ford,
Yeah.
and they'd been there 3.5 years. I
Been
think.
there a while, man.
They weren't the first brewery in Orlando, but they were sort of early in that brewery wave.
We went there for the WMFE trivia night.
We
right?
did a few weeks ago. I was there when they opened. I was
Okay.
there like the first week they opened. I think I did a video. I don't remember if it was for Wesh or if it was for the
Nice
Orlando
people.
Sentinel. They were great people.
Yeah.
I don't really know the circumstances behind the closing.
They
I don't
didn't
know.
make it public. It's just kind of like, we're out. Peace.
Yeah, I don't know if it was.
They didn't try
you
to
know,
sell it or nothing, man. They
Who
were just like,
knows?
let's just
I don't know if
close
it was the lack of business. I don't know if it was the rent went up. I have no idea. I do remember, if I recall correctly, the guy who ran it, and I don't even know if it was the same guy, but I think the guy who opened it, I want to say he was like high up in Darden at one point in his career. And then this was like a second career sort of thing. Like, just, I think he retired or was
Okay.
not that anymore. And he was like, oh, I can open a brewery. And so he did. And yeah, it's just, one of those things. And I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea why.
Was it Fayez that did a piece on it for the Weekly? And I think he kind of was like Hourglass just opened up the street. And if you're looking for a reason why it closed,
Yeah, but there's a lot of breweries that are right next to each other.
yeah.
So
So I don't know if I. Buy
I don't
it.
live over there. I've been there once or twice. It was all right. I
Big
mean,
space.
yeah, huge
too.
space.
Maybe two, but maybe that was it.
Maybe.
It's just a lot of overhead when you're
Yeah,
running a
no
space
food
that big.
there really, which no breweries really
But
do.
you're right
but,
next to Theo's Kitchen, so you can
which
get
is
the best
delicious.
fried chicken in town. Apparently, according
yeah.
to that survey we did on our Instagram
Good stuff.
account.
So I don't know. Maybe another brewery will move in there. I mean, it's tough to move all that
I know
stuff.
some people are looking. We've had people ask us all the time for spaces that are open, and
That's a
already
hot
all the
area over
equipment's
there.
in.
I mean, people are really sort of discovering their neighborhood. I feel like over
We
that way.
saw Orange County Brewers closed, and someone immediately moved right back in, and that was Motorworks Brewing. They were
Are they
happy
open
to
yet?
snatch that up. No, it should be any minute now.
Okay.
And then, since we're talking about brewing, Hourglass Brewing is hosting a 2-city Oktoberfest on Saturday, September 28th. That's 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning. And they did a whole bunch of their own special beers that were inspired from some stuff that they tasted in Germany, and then they got some like official Oktoberfest beers from Germany
Cool.
too. So yeah, it's super cool. You can get you can go for free Or you can buy like a food and fill up package and get a souvenir stein for like
Do that.
$50.
Do that.
Yeah, totally fun. If you want more information on that, just go to bungalower.com. And then, did you hear this thing about Table Talk? Did you see this?
I know of it. Yeah.
So
They're recruiting people to do conversations.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Central Florida Foundation.
It's a national thing, right? I don't think it's their idea.
I thought it was their idea.
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
I bought it, man. I thought it was all them.
I could be totally wrong. I thought it was I thought it was an idea from somewhere in the country, and they're kind of bringing it here.
They're asking they're hoping to get 500 locals to host small group conversations.
Yeah.
And this, I guess it is a national event, on Thursday, October 24th. So you can host a talk with like 6 to 10 people. You get a little host toolkit with some specific questions to ask. And then you got to write down all the points. So collect all that info and data for them. If you want more information, just go to cffound.org/table talk.
Yeah. So I could be wrong. For some reason I thought I read somewhere where it was somewhere else and they were bringing it here, but that could be totally mistaken.
So I just saw Charlie from Graffiti Junction. He's probably one of the most handsome men in town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he looks like he should be in 300. He's got even the sharp little beard that just
okay. All right, you get distracted.
Cut your face.
Should we switch seats so you don't look at the street?
We're good.
You all right? Hot.
Where am I right now? What's happening? Speaking of handsome,
I'm right here.
Mayor Buddy just appointed a new fire chief.
Oh, he did. I didn't. All I saw was the mustache that you posted.
It was a lot of mustache.
Yeah.
And, that's an imposing mustache of a man, Mr. Benjamin Barksdale Jr.
Ooh.
Coming down here out of Maryland.
Oh, I do see the picture now.
It's a lot of mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a handsome dude. That's what I want from a fire chief. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I need a fit, tall dude with an imposing mustache that tells me,
I'm going to
it's
rescue
fun.
you.
Yeah, I'm going to rescue you, and then we're going to
Don't worry about it, Brendan.
But everything's okay.
If your house starts burning, I'll come in and save you.
I've handled some kitties in my life. Hashtag rescue them from trees. No, I love them.
All
I love
right.
them already. But there's some drama.
Well, he
around this.
replaced the fire chief who had to step down,
Roderick Williams,
who got in trouble for sexual harassment, right?
It turned out after a federal investigation found that he was that he discriminated against and sexually harassed a female employee.
Yeah, the former
chief.
Yes,
and even though an internal City of Orlando probe claimed that there was no such thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then so he was apparently. Former Chief Williams is suggesting that he was forced to resign in February, did not want to, felt like it was a witch hunt, and so he has launched a complaint with Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, saying that he wants to rescind his resignation and would like his job back.
Oh, that's going to be awkward.
Oh, and they and I'm interested on the timing of it. Right? The announcement of the new one. So it's almost like, too late, already got a new one.
Yeah.
This guy's great.
All right.
And he's actually, the new chief, Mr. Mustache Man, was the chief.
Who has a name? Benjamin Barksdale.
Benjamin Barksdale Jr.
Yep.
He served as the chief of the largest combination municipal fire and EMS departments in the country.
Wow.
In Prince George's County.
Which is near Baltimore and D.C.
Yeah.
It's up that way.
And he has a great record of supporting diversity and women in key roles of his administration.
Okay.
So, they did a national search for this.
I'm sure they looked for those specific things, too.
Yeah. They were already under fire for not having women's facilities in the fire stations.
Really?
In town. They didn't have their own dressing room or restrooms. It was all mixed.
Even that new one?
The new ones are getting them.
Yeah.
And that's why they're finding they need to replace some of them because they don't have. They're just not up to.
Yeah, they're old.
Yeah.
And
there's not a lot of rooms.
The old ones, only men were firefighters.
But I'll be honest, I've seen some of those firefighters. I wouldn't want a separate change room. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you ride a bike?
I do.
How are we doing on time?
We're good. We're good.
The Orlando Urban Trail will finally finish the gap.
I'm excited. Finish that gap. How long did it take to make the Great Wall of China? Apparently less time than it took to make this gap.
Just more industrious, you know.
I guess.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't know why I said it like that. There's an urban trail, bike trail, that used to be the Dinky Line Railway.
Yep.
And it goes from Mead Gardens to like Lake Highland School.
And then it stops.
And it just stops
Just
at
stops.
Magnolia.
And you're like,
ends.
what?
Where do I go?
Where do I go? Do I go left? Do I
There's
go
no
right? Do I
signage.
go right into that Lake Ivanhoe?
Right? And it's a busy intersection.
And you know what? Before we even get to the whole fact that they're going to finish this, I think you bring up a very good point about signage. Just like a sign that says "Go this way" is like would help tremendously.
You're trying to get people to use a trail, and then
Yeah.
you're not telling them where to go.
It's the same with the one that goes through downtown, whatever they call the one where the
that this will join to.
yeah, like
The
even
Colonial
there, like
Pedestrian
when you
Bridge.
go over the bridge and then you come off it, it's not clear that you're supposed to make a left where the bus station's at
Yeah.
to get back
So
on the
you
trail.
end up-
So
you-
you're like, do I go right or do I go straight through the bus station?
Which people are doing, and
I
you
did
get
that.
in trouble.
I bike all the
You
time.
could die, John.
I know.
Don't bike through the train.
But
That's
like
crazy.
But I didn't know any better.
I know, because there's no signage. And that's why
Yes.
wayfinding signage is key. So
Yeah.
hopefully this will be also part of the package.
Put some signs out.
You know why? Can I tell you why?
why they won't put signs
You know
out?
why they didn't in the first place? It
Why?
was designed by engineers.
Oh.
And when we met, my man was like the director of Ivanhoe Village back in the
Yes.
day when they put in the urban trail, and we met the engineer, and that's why there's no light on that bend that goes around top 1010 Brewing.
Yeah.
There's no street lights.
Why?
It's because they didn't think about it. They're not thinking about use. They're thinking about building it, right?
Okay.
What is functional use to get people biking from point A to point B? They don't think about, now we have a spot that is pitch black at night.
Oh yeah.
And you can't see anything if you're going around a corner. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's the same as making, if you're very familiar with Ivanhoe, trying to cross Orange right there
Oh,
where
yeah.
Sede is.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It
Like
is
that's
hard.
a dangerous
That's tough
intersection.
too. Yeah, it is hard.
They have like cut that tree though, thankfully. But this is getting in the weeds right
the
now.
little palm
Yeah,
trees.
yeah.
Anyway,
This is very
way
specific.
Off base, way off base.
Yeah.
Way off base. So Orlando Urban Trail will now finally go across Magnolia. And so if you want to see the designs that we're talking about, they're going to continue an off-street path that will connect to the newly complete pedestrian bridge
Okay.
in the North Quarter. This is a big deal because now you could potentially bike from downtown Orlando all the way to Winter Park without
Good.
touching a street.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
except
what
for,
they
like,
need.
intersections.
Yeah.
Yeah. So smart.
I wish they
Cannot wait.
the one thing that would be nice, and this goes back to just like signage, even when they do those on street ones, like I wish they would have like something on the street to tell me that I'm still on the trail, or just like enough stuff like, oh, I'm on the I'm
It's
here
supposed
still.
to be marked. Like so like even when it's like green, they'll color it green, right? And it gets like
Okay.
it's like a texture. So
Okay.
that you know like it's better for your bike. They're
But
not
even
just being-
like, am I just supposed
It's
to
just a
know
sign.
that, or like even
No.
just like a sign that says, "Hey,
And it has-
the green thing means you're still on the
so
trail."
just like again, just simple wayfinding, yes. Just so you could find your way, very important.
Yes.
But also just to remind drivers
Oh yeah,
that this is a place where cyclists are supposed to be. So chill your roll.
yeah,
Is also key. And so having things like a Shero, that's a big thing that they're doing, which is it looks like the bike symbol and then there's little arrows on
Yes.
it. That tells riders or drivers that they literally have to share the road with a cyclist.
yes. And like
Shero.
that doesn't even happen that often. Like, look, like I see
No.
those, and you're like, all right, like I'm. Most of the time, there's not a biker there, but if there is, Brendan,
Sorry, we're sitting at a salon and people are coming out and their hair's looking real good. I want to be able to tell them, hey, your hair looks great.
But
we're
we have a
recording.
show that
Yeah.
we have to do. But anyway, like it's not that often you get stuck behind a biker. Like every time you drive, one in
No,
20
Summerlin
times.
can get a little tough sometimes.
Yeah,
trying to go up
whatever.
Summer, but they're
Just
going.
relax.
It's downhill if you're coming like into downtown, so they're going fast.
yeah, just chill.
Yeah. Are you that late? Then you shouldn't be taking Summerlin.
Well, my mom always used to say, if you're that late, you should have left earlier.
Uh huh. Shut up, Mom. I would never say that to your mom. I love your mom. And then one. Oh man, we're going so fast. Or
3
slow.
minutes.
There's something they have to wait for the eventual two-wayification of Orange Avenue and Magnolia before they're going to put in those new lanes.
Oh.
So that could take
That could be years.
5 to 8 years.
Okay, all right.
But they have identified that as a main thing.
Okay.
And it shouldn't take too long because that's really just like restriping, and they don't have to like build a new road.
Okay.
Right? So
all right.
it could happen fairly quickly. There's a new women-focused ride share that's launching in Orlando. It's called Safer, SAFR.
SAFR. All right.
Right?
Yep.
Safer.
Keep those vowels out.
And it's for women.
Just women.
So you feel comfortable on your ride, because a lot of women don't feel comfortable taking
Yes.
mainstream ride sharing services.
So, like, is it only women drivers?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah. Or like fabulously gay ones. I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah. I think it's all women.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like I could drive a woman, and I wouldn't.
You do.
Yeah.
But some women might not feel safe with you.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
And they still need to get from point A to point B.
Very true.
And if anyone out there is snickering like, I don't need a woman, it's not for you.
Yeah.
So shut up.
Okay.
Man. I keep telling people shut up today. It's not for you. It's for women who don't feel safe taking regular ride share, because there's
some weirdos.
a lot of weirdos driving, but also there are instances of sexual
Oh, yeah.
harassment.
Oh, no. It happens all the time.
And
Yeah.
I won't say specific ones, but it happens all the time.
No. I assume everybody has to do a background check, whether you're.
I don't think it's that
Really?
strict.
Oh.
And then a lot of people, if you're like out of country, it's harder to do a background check for people who've just moved here.
So then, I mean, all right, I won't get into it, but I mean, just assuming somebody is, a woman doesn't mean they couldn't attack another woman, right?
Correct.
Okay.
We could have
I just wonder if the next level
a
is to have
legion of
like.
predatory lesbians out
Well,
there.
no, I'm just saying to really
it's
do
less
it.
likely.
Yes, no, it's very much less likely. I'm not trying to crap on the idea. I'm just saying, like,
They are going to
if you-
still do some background checks.
Okay.
There's still there are things that are still in place.
Yeah, this is not my problem.
No.
I mean,
And statistically,
yes,
women crime is
exactly.
not rampant.
Yeah.
Enough to launch like robot drivers.
It's very true.
Yeah. So for now,
All right.
it's not for us. But
Okay.
ladies out there, if it's for you, have at it.
Safer.
Yeah, safer.
You think it
SAFR.
costs? Does it cost the same?
I think so. And
Ah.
it launches or it's like a boutique. I don't really know, actually. It could be a boutique service. You pay a little bit more. It's happening October 2nd. They're launching downtown, specifically with Creative Village and the new downtown campuses. Man,
I have other questions.
I know. We have
That's
so much
fine.
to go through.
And
before-
events.
Oh, really?
We're done.
Is that it?
Yeah.
We have no time.
We have no time. What's
Okay.
the best event? Shampooch. Come check out
Shampooch is
Shampooch
amazing.
on Sunday.
Citrus Pop is happening. Really cool citrus themed part at Art and History Museum. La Mascara is happening tonight. You can still go if you're hearing this on the radio show. Virginia Drive Live is at Ivanhoe Village. Trevor Noah's in town. And anything else, you can go see our event roundup on bungalower.com.
Come play bingo on Monday at Wally's.
Yeah, our Shampooch on
Sundays. See you guys later.